Hello fellow Yomi worshippers, and, well, normally with this kind of crazy setup, I'll be reminding you that the channel does indeed smile back. But, something very bad has happened recently. And no, I'm not talking about me directly. Believe it or not, this is the first October where shit didn't completely explode around me for being slightly right. Rather, someone has been harmed yesterday, groomed by an, unknown to me, pedo. If you're aware of the text-to-speech racism rant I did, that was mostly defending Fultrex, and he's the victim here. The fact that this is even allowed to happen immensely pisses me off, that someone's privates got leaked on the internet by some sick fuck who wants to jack off to it. No, not even if they want to jack off to it, they are still a sick piece of shit for even asking for it. I perfectly respect Fultrex's privacy when it comes to these kinds of issues, and to be honest, it's perfectly reasonable too. I mean, if your privates got randomly leaked, you'd not feel comfy talking about it either. I do not stand for it. I will not stand for it. I won't even joke about it. This is a 100% serious goddamn issue, and if you even remotely disagree with me and think Fultrex was in the wrong here, go fuck yourself. You see, this is not even close to the first time I encountered a molester or groomer online. I mean, before this, there was a trans Brazilian that molested a kid and got absolutely no repercussion, because Alex decided to be fair. Like, that's not something to be fair about. You go apologize to that poor kid right now, and get yourself some goddamn help. Even Master Strike, the guy who literally jokes around all the time with me, thought it was fucked up. And yes, we are going to be talking about the pedo brigade today, because honestly, I'm done with their shit too. Basically, everything was all fine and dandy until a little manipulative crybaby of a developer, who's 16 or 17 might I add, Tom, or whatever he goes by these days, literally posted Sarah the Hante in general. I'm serious, the fucker did, I remember it, it was there, and anyone who says the audit logs didn't show it, audit logs delete themselves after 30 days, so you have absolutely no proof he didn't do it. And by the way, she's 12, so, even if he somehow managed to legal loophole Nigeria's age of consent into it, he's still 100% in the wrong. He also was being a massive cunt over small details, and still has never apologized to this day. In fact, he's done the opposite. He has brainwashed almost the entire chat into believing I'm making this shit up, even when I did absolutely nothing even remotely wrong. In fact, I've gone out of my way to apologize for my past behavior and have never done it again, albeit insulting them in the same vid, because honestly they really deserve it. Not to mention that this cult he's brought up actively insulted me, lynched me, and death-threatened me over being a communist, and mostly importantly, now they are an ultra-right-wing racist group that believes Trump did nothing wrong. I got kicked twice from there for not insulting anyone, and standing up for myself. Not to mention, people have been permabanned for even speaking in the chat. Apparently, if they are with me, or not even a part of their KKK group, they are not allowed. That's beyond fucked up. You know what? I'm posting all the offenders from the pedo brigade's Roblox info, and their Discord right now. Fuck their privacy, because racism based on skin color or religion is beyond fucked, not to mention literally white knighting someone who has been caught being sus. Yeah, and before anyone from there goes around and claims innocence, there's a rumor that they doxed people multiple times to gain advantages over other people, to convince them to do things, basically blackmailing them. Of course, I only heard this once, but I do not have a single reason to say it's fake, or true. In fact, if they post in the comments bad-mouthing me, it's probably 100% true. How I can tell is that, by literally joining a friend of mine's game of my restaurant, and vibing, they got offended over me saying text-to-speech racism is a serious issue. Like, how in the other fuck can you be offended by someone standing up for people using text-to-speech, unless you literally are a piece of shit? 30 plus replies and bad-mouthing me, while I remained respectful the whole time. So, what do I have to say about all this? Everything I've gone through, what Fultrex has gone through, and most importantly, the safety of the Roblox community as whole. We're starting a whole new crusade. This time, in every molester, every pedophile, everyone who has been caught acting sus and denies ever doing it, the people who support those acting sus. Now our goal is to get either apologies, force all of them into rehab, or get them all arrested. However, I demand you to not harm Scapey Flash, or Cute_101, as they've done no wrong. I'll request that the gang basement, Woken, and all pedo hunters unite to protect the well-being of children.